Hello everyone, Simidad back here again on our debt-free owner-operator series. I hope you are all well. I think this is episode 54, I think. Yeah, I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've been... Hello everyone, Simidad back here again on our debt-free owner-operator series. I hope you're all well and had a good week so far. We are picking up here where we left off in the hello everyone, Simidad back here again on our debt-free owner-operator series. I hope you're all well and had a good week so far. We are picking up here on the border of the USA. We're heading out to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we've got a load of concrete barriers and we will get on the road. We are 799 miles to go on the job, so without much further ado, let's get on with the job at hand. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a good week, whatever you've been up to. Pretty mundane week here as per usual. The kids are now on long summer holidays, so that's what we've had going on here. It's not been too bad because this week they have been in the daycare this week, and then they'll be in a couple of days next week, and then it's on us then to have them for the rest of the time. I've got 2 weeks off work. Just watch it here. Yeah, I've got 2 weeks off work coming up, which that starts next week. We will be going away for some of that as well, to see some family, which will be nice to get away.
Turn right.
From nice to get away from the house for a bit and just have a little break, recharge the old batteries, for a break from work, all that good stuff. And it's like, I think I said it a few episodes back when I first spoke about it, it's been
in 400
been a
meters.
fair old while
Turn
since
left.
we went down there. I think from my calculations it's about 3 years
Turn left.
since we went down there. I think from memory, I think we had I think we went down there last in 2021 because there was a wedding that we had to go to. So yeah, it'll be nice to go down, see everyone, see my family. I mean, I've seen them in that time because they've come to stay with us. But yeah, it's always nice to go and see them for a change.
Turn right.
I'm looking forward to that. I've got, I should at least have got a weigh station. There's probably a hefty chance of a fine because our truck is not exactly in the best condition at the moment due to a couple of crashes that we had, but we'll see what they say. Where's the scales? But yeah, so I've been working hard on pre-recording content just to keep it coming. Your vehicle is not in technical state required by law. You have to fix it. Your gross weight 90,000 pounds. So they are very unhappy with the state of the vehicle. So it's something we'll need to watch because when it comes to it, we will get a fine. And here we are passing Donald Trump's famous wall. So I assume this means we're crossing into the border or crossing over the border. This is the border crossing that we're going through now, because I haven't, from memory, in the times we've been down to Mexico, I don't think we crossed the border here. I think we crossed it further up. So Let's... Do we have to stop? Or I've just gone through a closed.
Continue straight.
Yeah, we did need to stop, but I've gone through it now and I'm not backing up to do it. Possibly get a fine. Oh yeah, we're gonna wait another inspection here. Puts us one step closer to a fine. I think from my memory you get 3 warnings, and then you're done for. Get a fine. Obviously, I haven't repaired the truck because I've been wanting to buy that engine. Obviously, we can't just drive on through because we'll get a fine for that as well. So that's the second fine. So if we get pulled in again, which is probably quite likely, then I think at that point we will get a fine. But yeah, it's all good. And like I said, I don't want to rush to fix the truck up. It's not actually that bad. If we look at the trailer's pretty damaged because the trailer's pretty wide. So 12% damage on the. Let me just pay attention straight on. So yeah, we're 12% damage on the truck, which most of that is the engine from that front-on collision that we had a few episodes back. But there's 31% damage on the trailer. Now, didn't want to repair the truck prior to now because we're obviously getting that new engine, and if most of the damage is in the engine area, then we're going to be alright because we're going to be getting the new engine, which is going to repair the damage in itself anyway. So it's a bit of a thing. Obviously, if we get a fine, we may have to pull in somewhere and do it, because otherwise the fines are going to rack up pretty quick, I reckon. Without a doubt, we are going to be pulling into the next way station that we come across, and obviously now we're into the States, there are more way stations. So I think we're in New Mexico now. Yeah, I think we're just about to cross into New Mexico, so and through El Paso. We'll have to see how we get on, I think. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week, whatever you've been up to. So when I'm recording this, I was streaming Farm Sim last night, and was well into the stream. The stream was going well. Had a couple of people chatting. It was nice. The viewing was good, and I was enjoying the farming. It was seeding, and then my 14-year-old son appeared next to me and said, "Dad, I've just been sick." So I was like, "Okay, great." So put the Be Right Back screen on and went to see if he was alright and everything, and clean up the mess. And it was quite a mess. So I ended up having to call the stream early, but he was alright. I think he'd been on a school trip that day to a theme park. He'd ridden one of the roller coasters 16 times, and he'd been on one of those pirate ships as well. So I think it's just a case of it all caught up with him after he'd had his tea and he'd gone to bed and probably laying on his stomach, not feeling the best anyway. And then, as kids do, they never make it to the bathroom to do it. They always do it like on the carpet or something. So spent like an hour, maybe half an hour cleaning that up. But yeah, he's alright today. It feels good to be back in the States. We've been in Mexico for a fair while now. I think the last probably maybe even as many as 10 to 12 episodes have all been jobs in Mexico where we've been trying to get back. I hadn't really wanted to rush back because some of the jobs coming out of Mexico can be quite long, all the way up to sort of Washington area, and I'd had planned to live stream, but then obviously with the the summer holidays approaching, I wanted to try and pre-record some stuff, so live streaming on this profile is out of action until probably September. when the kids are back in school, and we'll be back on a weekly recording schedule rather than a pre-recording schedule. Because I not any like disrespect or anything to anyone that does record in advance and has episodes teed up, because I'd love to get there, but I just find it really difficult to chat about things that are still going to be relevant like weeks after. Like, I'm recording this now, I think probably 2 weeks before it will come out, and it's a difficult one to actually record things that are going to be relevant when it comes out. So that's why I much prefer to record on a weekly basis, where I record it on the Wednesday morning, the episodes go out on a Thursday and a Sunday, and I know the things I'm talking about are things that happened that week.
Keep left.
So El Paso discovered. Yeah, we are well back into America now. Back in the old USA. We will need to sleep on this trip. Had I slept before I accepted the job, we probably would have been okay. But I'm gonna try and slot this all into this one episode. But yeah, the plan very much is, God, you can't really see these road markings at all on this road. The plan very much is we're gonna deliver this job obviously up to Cheyenne in Wyoming, and then hopefully by the time we get there, there's gonna be a job from
Keep
there
left.
to
And 10, turn left. Turn left.
right lane. Yeah, hopefully there's going to be a job from Washington. There's going to be a job from Wyoming down into Utah, so that we can finally get the engine sorted and hopefully get some other bits and pieces for the truck as well. And really get this restoration on the road. Obviously, like I was alluding to it a little bit just back then, the plan hopefully will be come September, when the series sort of catches back up and the kids are back in school, I might start trying to stream on here once a week as well. Maybe do like a Monday on here, and then obviously it's in context with the rest of the series then. And then that'll give us the option to do some considerably longer jobs. Come on, let's go.
Keep left. And 10,
Yeah, that'll give us
exit
the
left.
option of doing some longer jobs that pay more, and that
Exit
then
left.
helps us out with being able to get the repairs done. That's the hope anyway. Yeah, we should be in a position within the next, probably, I think, the next 2 episodes, well, the next episode after this, we should end up hopefully back somewhere close to Utah, Salt Lake City, where we can see Jake. And then the next episode after that, so 2 episodes after this one, should in theory be when we get the new engine. That's the hope anyway. And yeah, that's going to be a reasonably big job, so the truck may need to stay in with Jake for a few episodes. see what he says when he gets there, because obviously going to have to strip the whole thing down. But that should give us the much needed performance boost of being able to haul much more easier, because it's 370 in this, like we can get up to speed, but it's difficult to get up. It takes a while to get up there, which really hampers our delivery times. So cruising through with the 500 horsepower, I think we're going to put in there. We should be able to not have to worry so much about some of the loads. Obviously, I still think 500 is probably going to be out of the realm of sense for some of the much bigger jobs, like the sort of £80,000, £90,000 loads. But yeah, we should be like, this is 50,000 and it's struggling a bit to get up to speed, so thankfully that inspection station is closed. I actually don't think I've ever had a fine for bad state of the vehicle, so if we do get pulled in again and we do get a fine, then that'll be the first one ever in the time that I've been playing American Truck Simulator. I'm not too worried about we actually make it to Salt Lake City or not. I just want to get somewhere close. We can get, like, you know, Provo or somewhere like that. Then, you know, that's only 1 or 2 cities over, so we could just drive that. There's no jobs. We can just bobtail that. But what I was thinking is, as well down the line, again, it's a long way down the line because the truck restoration is the main thing. I was potentially thinking about maybe changing the trailer or getting a different type of trailer so we can alternate. And what I think it settled on was either like a fuel trailer, like a fuel tanker, or a livestock trailer. The only sort of slight downside, and I know I don't particularly do a lot of out of cab work because it's hard for me to keep driving straight without crashing when I've got an external angle of the cab. But my thinking behind that, having the flatbed, is that with the flatbed, if I do out of cab stuff, it's a bit more interesting than always having the same view of the same trailer, of the same sort of curtain side, or the same. That's my thoughts anyway. Might be a little waffle, but that's what I think. You know, if I do this, you know, that's a bit more interesting than if it was just a plain fuel trailer. 664 away. Delivery. Should be a fair old run. I think we'll end up going through 2 states to get to Wyoming. My geography's not that great, but I think if I remember, it's right at the sort of top edge of the USA. Sort of somewhere along the border with Alaska, I think, or Canada. Getting pulled over, naughty. Actually not going to bother pulling in because I think we're going to end up taking this Amazon truck. Come on, baby, let's go. Nicely done, nicely done. See you later, Amazon. Yeah, I reckon we're 6 hours left on our sleep timer. So we'll end up running into the night a little bit. We'll sleep then, and then we'll finish the delivery off at daylight. Should be good. I always much prefer running in the daytime. There's a chap in our VTC, Storm, who plays a fair bit of ETS and ATS, and he doesn't have the sleep switched on. He uses the console to manually simulate the sleep. So it'll run until sort of early evening, night, or sort of early evening, just as it's starting to get dark, and then it'll set the time forward. Sort of 12 hours to the next morning to simulate sleeping. Which I thought was quite interesting. I had briefly contemplated bringing it to the series. I haven't made a firm decision on that yet, because I may also save it for another series that I've got an idea for when this one comes to an end, whenever that'll be. Slow, so we'll see if we can pull in to the inside lane. I'm hoping by the time, or I know for a fact actually, that by the time you've seen this, we'll have done at least 1, if not 2, ETS 2 streams. We brought that series back, and that was only delayed, well, it was stopped briefly because the 1.50 update came out, and I was waiting for Pro Mods to be updated, and some other mods that I use. But those have now been updated, so that's back. So that was a good little stream the other night. all in all, everything seems to be going pretty good right now. It's just really, at this point, keeping the momentum going and just being able to find the time to put out the content that I want to put out. So it's hard because obviously I work full time. I got a full-time family life as well, like 4 kids. It's always been hard to sort of get to a regular schedule, and that is one of the things I said at the start of the year, was that I wanted to really try and dial in a regular schedule of things, or show up content, I suppose is the right term, or series or whatever, that I could stick to and keep to. You know, it's ended up having to drop Farm Sim completely from the channel, just in a pre-recorded format, because it was too much effort. Well, not too much effort, it was just a lot of work to keep a pre-recorded Farm Sim series going. It's just a lot of work to record, edit, all that stuff with the Farm Sim things, because of the length of time that it takes to sit there and record. Like, I mean, you know yourself, if you've played Farm Sim, you know, if you've got a big field, a harvest could be 2-3 hours real time to record it. And then on top of that, you can't just have one episode being the oh shoot, we're running out of fuel, I didn't clock that. Just bloody hell, we've just gone past a refuel station as well. The next one that's convenient is 177 miles away. That's way too far. So we are going to have to take a little slight diversion, I think, and go down there, get some fuel, and then get back on.
There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen.
But yeah, as you know yourself, if you're doing a harvest, that harvest can easily run into 2-3 hours, and that's on a 2x map. If you've got a 4x map, which is what I like to play it more often than not, then you know you could be talking even longer. And so saying you can't just have your episode just being the whole entire harvest. You want to try and intersperse some other kind of content in there, whether it's picking stuff up from the farm shop, picking some machinery, or tending to the animals, or selling some bits, or whatever. You know, you want to try and build like a little narrative on this series. And it's quite hard to do that when you're recording your record time winds up being 4 hours or something in total for the whole episode. You've then got to draw that down, you've got to clip it and cut it and edit it down into a sort of 20 to 40 minute episode that's engaging people to watch, and it's a good picture and everything like that. So, and that, because I'm not very good at editing, or I'm still learning the ropes as it were, it takes me longer to edit the video than it does to record.
And
so
then exit right.
I think one episode of Farm Sim content pre-recorded is, for me to make it, it's probably more like 12 hours by the time I've recorded, edited, and uploaded it, ready for you guys to watch. Which is why we had to can that off, but
Turn left.
It's a real thing of just time management, I suppose, and it's just difficult when you've got so much, so you have to make the difficult decisions. And it's not like I don't enjoy Farm Sim or anything, it's just, for me, it was a case of there's no, what's the right word? There was no sense in spending all that time creating one episode that might get 50 to 100 views when one episode of trucking or one episode of racing is much quicker to make and gets a similar amount of views. It's just always that balancing act of trying to make the content that I want to make, also content that you guys enjoy. Trying to grow the VTC, come up with new things on that. Alongside the personal projects like trying to build the button box, which I've been talking about for months and months and months. Trying to set up head tracking and stuff like that, so.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
This is not the detour we needed because we passed loads of turn the Jake brake off because the engine brake prohibited. Don't actually know if you get a fine if you use the engine brake in those zones, like in the game. I assume you would if you got caught in real life, but whether they've built that functionality into the game, I'm not sure. Santa Fe discovered. As I say, we passed loads of gas stations along the way that have been far easier to cut into. So hopefully we can make it without having to get an emergency rescue. Buddy. As yet, though, we haven't seen talking of, just have a check on my map a minute. That's fine, just want to check I'm in the right space, so just need to go across. Yeah, as yet, we haven't seen any announcements around the next map. For ATS. I really truly thought we'd have had something by now.
Continue straight.
But yeah, as yet we haven't had anything.
Let's go. Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
There is a question mark and a video checkpoint down here, so we might tick those off while we're here. Yeah, man. Yep, there we go. Where's the video checkpoint? Keep our eyes peeled, because it's going to be... Is it going to be... We'll have to give up on that checkpoint because it's too dark to see where it actually is. It's alright.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Fuel station, I think the truck wanted on the back. Exactly where it is.
Keep left. And then turn left.
I think I'm definitely coming at it from the wrong angle though. That's all good. $3.54 a gallon, not bad. There's 196 gallons and $698. Try and get out of here now. I reckon actually if we back up a little bit, I reckon we can go the way we came.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Alrighty, let's go. The high beam's on, people won't like it, but maybe we'll see that video point on the way. I think it's in there somewhere, is it? There it is, I see it. I got you. Let's secure that video checkpoint. And this is going to be the city of Santa Fe. So I always find these, I like to get the video checkpoints if I see them, but I always tend to get them in the night when you can't really see much of the detail. So that was the city of Santa Fe. Right, let's stop mucking around. I know I said in the beginning that this is probably going to be a 1 episode job, but it's, we're already up to 40 odd minutes recording. Still got 500 miles to go.
Keep right. And then turn right.
We are running the risk of
turn right.
this rapidly becoming a hour-and-a-half long episode, which is not ideal. So I am going to make the decision that I'm going to cut it into 2. So we'll truck on for a little bit, and
keep left.
We'll find the
and
next rest stop.
Turn left. Turn left.
I don't actually know where the seems to have done it for us. So they're all fully fueled up now. We have got 3 hours left on the timer, so we'll run for a little bit longer. Like I said, we'll find the rest station and we'll pick this up in the next episode. Finish this run out, and then it's just a short job then from
continue straight
from Wyoming to Utah. This part of the problem is with the engine size. Because the engine's getting it's too small to get up to speed quickly, and even a lot of times it's too small to get up to full speed anyway. So when you're on like a 75-mile-per-hour road, which is what the game bases your estimated length on, when you're running at 60 to 65 flat out, you're running way behind on speed. With the bigger engine, we'll be able to clear the jobs much more accurately
Keep right.
to the time scale.
And then exit right.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it's going to be another
right.
two-parter, but like I said, I'm not that keen on hour and a half, 2 hour long. Episodes. Come on, you can do it. Let's go, come on, put your foot down. this is a 75 mile an hour road. We're running at 50, so we're losing 25 miles every hour based on what it's estimating. Get there to the sleep spot, it should be, I'm thinking around 11-ish, and then when we wake up in the morning it'll be 9 a.m. Is a sleep spot that's nicely just off the highway. We don't want it to be like one that you've got to take a massive diversion to get there. I would love to know from you guys what trucks you're running at the moment on ATS, if you've got your own profiles going. Most of the boys and girls that convoy with us are running a Peterbilt. We had a new member of the VTC, Jennifer. She came over from Mr. Farquhar's channel as well, and she joined the VTC with us. Unfortunately, she didn't have the best time because for whatever reason the game just kept crashing her out when as soon as she became in close proximity to anyone else, the game seemed to just crash out, which we're still trying to figure out the reason. I think Jen is sourcing some new RAM to see if that's going to help. I think it might potentially be because we were doing World of Trucks jobs, and since the not World of Trucks jobs, Trucks Book jobs, and since the update with 1.50, it's not been working 100% correctly, which I think is part of the issue. So it may well be to do with that. So one of the things I want to try is a non-Trucks Book job. But if you are an ATS player, you play it regularly, and you convoy as well, you've had that issue where when you join or when someone else joins, as soon as they get in proximity with anyone else, they crash. If you know what that is, I would love it if you could let me know so we can get Jen up and running, because I felt tremendously bad that she was having issues with joining, being able to convoy with us, because I think we were all quite excited for a new person to join, and I think she was quite excited to, or was looking forward to at least. Right, so anyway, but yeah, if you could let me know in the comments, that would be absolutely ideal. Let's just pull up here. Let's clip the bumper as we do it, why not? Right, that's going to do us there. Alright, brake on. Let's turn the engine off. Alright, that is going to do us for this episode, guys. That is halfway to Wyoming. It's about 400 miles. Like I said, I wanted it to be one episode, but with the underpowerment of the truck, I think the load is probably too heavy, as well as a bit of traffic, and I had to divert because I didn't notice that my fuel was low. It's already a pretty long episode, and I didn't want it to be much longer. But if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, do hit the like button. It really does mean the world to me. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in the next episode, where we'll wrap this job out and then start making tracks towards Utah. Till then, guys, take care, stay well, and we'll catch you next time.